Are we at a market crossroads in the housing industry? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I tell you, I'm tired of all the people that think rates are so high and house prices are so high that we're basically headed for doomsday. I got to tell you, I think that's wrong. We are kind of at a crossroads, but folks, we've been at a crossroads before in the housing industry, and right now we're in a cycle. It's been a pretty rough cycle. The Federal Reserve has inflicted pain on banks, and they've raised rates like 11 times in the last year. And that's very difficult to absorb when you're trying to borrow money cheaply and lend it out even cheaper. So we have this problem in the country right now with inflation. But for the last year and a half, the core inflation rate, which is what the Federal Reserve is after, has been coming down every single month. And interestingly enough, the major two indicators that we follow that predict a recession are here now, and they're flashing bright red. And that's actually a good thing for our housing market. And by the way, recession is not really as bad a word as it sounds like. Recessions are healthy, they're necessary, and they typically happen every 6 to 9 years. And in the mortgage industry, we've been going through cycles every 7 years for the last, 4 or 5 decades. So nothing new here, just a little more pronounced. The good news is, the biggest economic indicator of a recession is when the low unemployment rate hits a cycle low and then comes up 0.5%. Well, guess what? We reached that this month. And typically, a recession is declared usually within 1 to 2 months of that cycle low unemployment rate reaching a 0.5% higher. So good news ahead could be, as has happened in every single instance like this since like 1960, is that rates are about to drop, which will be a great thing for the market. But I'm here to tell you, it won't be overnight. And recessions don't make mortgage rates drop instantly, and they don't always follow the federal funds rate being dropped, but typically they are close together. And so over time, you're going to see a gradual decreasing of rates. And guess what? We've had 5 straight business days of improving rates already. So are we out of the crossroads? Are we at the bottom of the cycle? I think we are at the bottom of the cycle. So a lot of people would say, well, I'm just going to wait and buy a house when things get much better. And I'm here to tell you that will cost you more. That will be a mistake. The smart money of those people who are approved and need to buy a house should buy now, because when rates do drop and when this economy gets back on its feet and this recession does what it's supposed to do, you're going to have so much competition. There's only one way for home prices to go, and that unfortunately will be up. And no drop in rates will offset the increase in prices. So if you're able to buy, this is a great time of year to buy, and it's also a great time in history to buy, because you will have beaten the crowd and gained that home value appreciation while others sit back and wait. So I hope that this update is helpful. All the indicators are flashing. Better times are ahead. It might not be overnight, but we're going to see gradual improvement going into 2024. We're going to see rates continue to gradually decrease in 24 all the way into 2025. And that's the good news for the market. So don't listen to the doomsdayers. Call us or someone like us who knows what the market's doing, that can talk to you about the facts and the economic history, financial news, and not other sources that are less reliable. I'm Team Chet Mortgage, Chet Mann. My teammate Amanda Stevens and I, we're here to help you guys understand the market and where we are, and show you the tools that you can buy a house today and still solve your affordability concerns, get you into a home so that you can create wealth through home ownership. And actually now is not a better time ever to do it. We'll talk to you later.